Hey everyone, Tony George, Tuesday update from Doc Sports. We're going to be talking another NBA free play for you here between New York and Miami. Big game out in the East, could be a playoff preview, depending on how the seeds land, which comes into play in this game tonight. We're going to break it down and talk about it. And we'll be back to Final Four action tonight in college basketball. Here we go. By the way, what a great game. Two great games last night in women's basketball. Wow. I tweeted that out. That was the most enjoyable experience I've had watching a sporting event in the last 6 months, minimum. Both those games. I had absolutely no skin in it, although I wanted to bet Iowa. But I decided to sit back and watch it just as a hoops fan. Man, can these chicks ball. Man, these gals can flat out ball. They make more threes than the guys. I mean, it's and Caitlin Clark is phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Unbelievable experience sitting there just, made some homemade nachos, had a Pepsi, sat back. My whole family's gone out of the house and just sit back and say, I'm going to watch some hoops. Just like I was in my younger years when everything in nowadays with what I do for a living has consequences. Either day of or day after, day before. I looking at teams, I keep thinking who they playing tomorrow, who's next on the slate. You got all this stuff running through your mind other than just sitting there and really enjoying the game. So that's going to be a fantastic Final Four for the women. The final, it will be on Sunday. The Final Four games will be on Friday night. So if you're a fan of sports and like basketball, tune in, man. It's fun. Anyway, let's get to this game. We'll tell you what's going on over at the website, including a doubleheader in the NIT Final Four tonight. And a big Major League Baseball card again. Miami's taking on New York here. The total's 206. Miami's laying about 3. The side play to me, in my opinion, is a coin flip. I think the total's too low. I understand that both these teams they're in the bottom 5 in the NBA in pace of play. But you got to look at right here, right now. And right now, Brunson for New York is on a massive tear. And both teams are scoring well. I mean, New York last 3 games, 120 points a game. Miami last 3 games, 117 points a game. Brunson, I was looking up a stat on him. He has went off. Over the last 2 weeks, he's averaged 32.9 points and 6.5 assists. I mean, hitting 49% from the field and 82% from the free throw line. A lot of people have this. I think Miami has a big edge inside with Adebayo. But at the end of the day, 206.5. I just don't see a 102.99 game here tonight. You take a look at the seedings here. These teams are going to be gunning to win this game, especially Miami. They're a game behind the Pacers for the 6th seed in the playoffs, and New York is a half a game behind Cleveland for the 3rd seed in the playoffs. I mean, so seeding here, when you get in the postseason is important. It's an important game. Both of them are in heated battles with the team in front of them. I think they pull out all the stops. I think this goes over 206.5. A lot of people may say it's a defensive battle because of the pace, but just, again, looking at season-long stats versus looking at right here, right now, is a serious deficiency in your handicapping if you're not looking at the right here, right now stuff. You can, there are season stats we look at, this, that, and the other, year to date, but I also look at last 3, last 5 a lot. Do that in baseball as well. Once the season gets rolling, you get to mid-season, you got to look at it's very cyclical. These day-to-day sports or every other day sports. Teams get in cycles, good cycles and bad cycles. And offensively right now, both these guys are in good cycles. Defensively, goes without saying they're both pretty good defensive ball clubs. But, I just like the over 206. New York, Miami tonight for your free play. As we mentioned, the Final Four in the NITs tonight. I don't need to tell you, we've been on a huge tear in March Madness. Hitting top plays left and right. 9 out of 12 cards have profited. We got side plays in both games. 4-unit play and a 3-unit play for a 7-unit card tonight. Doc Sports, get it for free. We've got a free $60 link in the description below. We also have a tab on the upper left-hand corner of the website that says free 60. We'll park $60 in any new account, hassle-free, and it comes with a profit guarantee. You're here for free stuff. That's free stuff. Major League Baseball. Off to a good start. Got a good staff capper. Been around a long time. It's proven his worth. 3-1 on a 4-play card yesterday, plus 875. He's got another 4-play card today. All dogs. I like that. Right over there at Docs. We got a 4-unit play tonight in the NBA. In the late game. That's right. Big game between Golden State and Dallas. We got a couple of solid angles on a side pick there for you. Come on. And we have a 4-unit NBA player prop. I love this prop tonight. I love it. Should have made it a 6-unit play. What are we, 33-20 on props year to date? Again, much like my hockey, much like my WNBA, just single out the best bet on the board and bet it. One bet, one win, lower downside. Don't like spreading it around. And it's paying dividends. Up over $4,000 on the year. Come on. Doc Sports, place to be. Back at you on Wednesday. Have a great Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up, subscribe, all those good things. StreamYard Podcast, talking Final Four, NIT final game. Might even mention the women's game. Talking NBA. And going to be talking some Major League Baseball with Griffin Murphy tomorrow on my StreamYard podcast around noon Central, live on StreamYard, live on Twitter at TGeorgeSports, live on Facebook. Just type in Tony George Sports. Raw, candid, and unfiltered. A fun time with Griff Murphy tomorrow. And we'll do a Hoops Happy Hour on Friday right here on this channel as well.